Hey guys, third gen farmer here, back, and we are about the end of June here. I think it's about June 25th, somewhere around there. And we're just gonna go check out some crops here. Kind of look around. This isn't our field here, but we definitely got a lot of rain recently. A couple weeks ago, we got about 3 inches of rain, which for us is quite a lot. We got it like over the course of about a week, which is great. So yeah, we're gonna go and check out, kind of see what some fields are looking like here. And it's been beautiful, really good sun. Right now it's I don't know, 28 degrees it says there, but yeah, it's been really warm, so it'll be good. So I'll see you guys at the field here. Alrighty, so we're here at one of our fields, canola. It's my first look at it as well. So it looks like our canola here is actually starting to bolt. Ooh, and I'm feeling it. It's definitely warm. Yeah, starting to bolt. And that's when these little plants, let me find one smaller. Actually, this one just starting. So canola's tiny, and starting to branch out, right? And now we call this the bolt here that's coming up. Okay, branches out a little more. Might do another couple branches out, as we can see on here, as it's branching out, right? Getting bigger, and this is where it's gonna shoot up. You can almost start seeing it there across. I don't know, my camera's not great, but it's starting to shoot up right now. And then once it shoots up, that's when the flower is coming out. So you can almost tell these will flower and it'll keep coming up. And that's what a lot of people know as canola, where they see the nice yellow kind of across the field. So right now we don't really have any yellow, maybe in the far corner because we seeded this later. But yeah, it looks like there's a couple spots where it might have got really wet or just compaction. I mean, I'm right along the edge here, so. But overall, that looks pretty nice throughout. That's good to see. This is definitely it's definitely a lower area here. So we're gonna let's go take a look at the other side here. And yeah, okay. Let's go look over here. We're not only looking at our canola, but we're looking at, we're gonna look for stuff like this, where you can see the weeds or there's something attacking it there, right? You're gonna look for that. We're gonna look at the leaves. Why are they purple? That kind of thing. So that's kind of what we're doing right about now. See, it's starting to turn yellow. It's starting to come up. So this is good. That's a good sign. As soon as this starts flowering, it needs a lot of moisture. I'd be curious to see here. So this has been baking in the sun. Okay, but we still have moisture right there. That's not far down. Good, that's good. Good to see that we still have moisture. And just looking here, I don't see weeds. I'm looking for weeds because we did spray this not too long ago. Our last application. I would like to see if I can see any weeds or any weeds that are dead or anything, but to be honest, I don't see much. See here, this had an issue of just extra residue, too much residue from last year's wheat crop. Wheat was super heavy right here. I might have had a video where I was combining this area too, but it was so heavy, and it goes to show. But yeah, and it's thick there, so that's nice. But it's kind of telling me this is a wing here. Tractor would have been here while it was going. This is telling me that might have been a little bit too much compaction. Which obviously, it's what happens. We'll get with an older drill. But looking here, like that's just because of the fact that there's too much residue. Canola didn't push through, and it won't. And maybe it will, but I doubt it. It would have already. We had the rain, and now we have the heat and the sun. So this is out of the whole field. I think this is about the barest spots, which we want to look at, right? You know, we don't want to, at least I'm not the type of person, oh, let's go to the best part of the field. Let's show everyone what the best part of the field is. And let's look at the best part of the field. Because you know what? Cool, best part of the field's looking great. We want to look at that, see what it's like. But we also want to look at these things and be like, hey, why aren't we producing here, right? And especially for something, an operation small like us and everything, you know, all these little spots, they count. Like I'm walking in where we could have that. So no, I think this is pretty accurate to what we did. I don't know if you can see, but there's a sprayer track right there. That's where we went with our sprayer. And yeah, it's almost filled in, which is great. So all right, that's kind of like a look at our canola there. We're gonna go take a peek at our wheat here. And you know, you might ask yourself, oh, well, what are you gonna gain right now by, what are you gonna gain by looking at the crop, seeing what's going on? How are you, like, you can't do anything. It's already in the field, you know? And we've done all of our spraying we can and everything. And you know what? You're right. We can't really do much about anything about what our crop's doing right now, especially on our farm. Like, the only thing we could do would be add more fertilizer to it, but we don't do that on our farm. That's just not what we do. So we basically literally don't have any effect on it. So that being said, we're looking for things, like I was saying there, that we can improve on next year. So why, seeding wise, why did that do that? Is it seeding? Is it something else? Is it just because there's too much water? If there's too much water, we can still fix that for next year by adding better drainage. We kind of want to look at that. We want to look at our good areas, see what's good. And we also want to look at our weeds. See, is our chemical working how we want it to be working? All that stuff, you know. And we take that into account for our next year's. You know, it's a big test overall. Like it is, it's a big test as we're going. So, but anyways, I'll meet you at the next field. Sorry, one more thing. Like you can see here, I mean, this is just barely anything, obviously, but you can tell our herbicide definitely was active for our grasses, to kill off our grasses in our canola, which is what we wanted. So yeah, that's just an indication, right? Our herbicide was active, didn't just get washed away right away, possibly here, but we want to look across the field, right? All right, so we're here at our wheat field, and oh my goodness, I'll show you in a sec, but I just wanted to show you guys how happy I am. The smile on my face, just seeing this, it's fantastic. We are like, I go here, we're like knee to mid-thigh height, which is incredible for this time of year. And it looks great. Here, I'll show you. Yes, I know. There's so many farmers out there that probably have a million times better crop than this. However, for our farm, it's fantastic. It's thick, it's luscious. There's signs if we look down there. It's wet still, it's got the moisture, it's got the sun. It's getting to a flagging stage where there's heads that are gonna be poking out soon. It's phenomenal. Like that's just, I'm just looking at across, and it's so consistent too. Looking across the field, it's nice dark green. There's a little area, but it looks great. I can see way off in the distance there, if I try and do this, right there. I don't know if you guys can see, it looks a little bit lighter in color. But this whole field, I think that's the only area that really got affected by the water a little bit, but this looks great. This is our first stuff that we did. I checked out the stuff at the other end of the field already, just to see kind of how consistent it is. And yeah, this is what it is across the whole field, which I am super stoked. 2 years ago, we broke our farm's record for the best yielding wheat crop ever. I have videos on that if you want to check that out, of harvesting that crop. That was 2022. We had the highest yielding wheat crop on our farm. You even got drone footage, all that. It was fantastic. Then we jump into last year and almost sounded like a broken record because we got another high yielding wheat crop. And so far this year is looking fantastic for our wheat. It's looking better than last year, better than the year before. So we're gonna hope and we're gonna keep smiles on our faces, and yeah, we're gonna hope that it stays really nice. And yeah, we can't ask for much better. It's beautiful. It's awesome. That being said, yeah, you know what? We are thankful for what we get, and we can't control everything. So far this year has been great for us. A lot of farmers, it's not the same. A lot of farmers might be the same boat, but everything that we can get, we're just so thankful and happy for what we can do with this beautiful, amazing land and country that we're in. And it's just fantastic. You know, there's a lot of things that happen every day-to-day life and in the world, and I come here and a lot of that stuff goes away because I can just see the awesome crop, beautiful crop that's coming up with on this land, and just be in the outdoors and see what it has to offer in a way. I mean, it's not like I'm all treed in or anything, or I mean, we have trees. It's not Saskatchewan, but no, I'm just sorry. I'm probably rambling on, but I'm just trying to put it into perspective. It feels great. It's a great feeling, and I'd be curious to hear how you guys are doing around the world there, and both you haying guys, how if you guys have got rain. I know it's been a bit of a drought for a lot of people. Even us last year, we actually didn't even get that much rain. We've already got about as much rain now as we had all last year, so it's great. But anyways, I'm gonna stop rambling on, and you know, this video is really short, like really short, and I haven't shown you guys the peas, but I'm gonna wait on those, and because we're gonna want to look at those again here coming up soon. Right now it's kind of an in-between stage. There's not too much to look at. We looked at it early on for spring, and we're going to be looking at it here right away for just some other bugs and other effects on it, as well as we're getting our flowers. We'll be coming here soon and vining out, and we want to kind of see that. But right now there's not too much. If I do get around, and I might put that into this video if I don't have it uploaded right away, if it's in a week or whatever, I'll add that to this. But if not, I'll add it as another video or in another video. I know it's crop tour, and I'm not even looking at any of our peas. I kind of took a peek at them earlier. My phone was dead, so I'm sorry. But yeah, they look great as well. They're very similar to our wheat. They're not like the best crop ever. Like when I say this, their stand is solid. It's very consistent. That's what I mean by like the wheat. It's consistent all the way across. It did see a little bit of water damage just from all that rain that we got. The peas don't like getting their feet wet, so it did do that. But in saying that, it's still a beautiful crop, and it hopefully will balance out and give us a really nice yield. But time will tell if we get rains later on. But yeah, you know, farmers complain a lot, but I'm certainly not complaining right now. I could be, but I'm not, because you know what? It's pretty great, and there's so much that we can that we gotta love that's going on here. So yeah, with that being said, yeah, that's everything for me for this video. So I will see you guys on the next one, or in the next clip, whichever. But you guys have yourselves a good one.